Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Nirvaana Shatkam. The first shloka we will read together. Mano buddhya hankara chittani naham na cha shrotra jivhe na cha ghrana netre na cha vyoma bhumir na tejo na vayuhu Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. Nirvaana Shatkam, the small prakarana, the composition of Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya, which consisting of 6 stanzas. In the last class we have started the first shloka and a long introduction, and this first shloka we have seen only little bit. All these Nirvana Shatkam 6 shlokas are meant for what? The title itself indicates that Nirvanam, and I have given a very elaborated explanation for the what is the meaning of Nirvana. To make it simple, to know my essential nature. Knowing my essential nature, I am the Turiyam, Brahma, Atma, Paramatma itself is called Nirvanam. Okay? Why we have to get this knowledge of myself? Knowing myself, I am the Turiyam or Brahman, is the knowledge. Okay. And to get that knowledge, why we have to get that knowledge, one point, and how to get that knowledge. First point, why I have to know my essential nature, because otherwise you are thinking yourself as a limited jiva, and because of that ajnana upadhi. Today I will take one or two few things from the tattva bodha, because the whole development of these shlokas, the process of negation and assertion is many terms are used from the tattva viveka, tattva bodha. Avidya upadhihi san atma, even though I am the Paramatma, I am eternal, Sachidananda Swarupam, but still because of the avidya upadhi san Atma, then I consider myself, and everybody also started telling you are a jiva. Jiva ityuchyate. Jiva iti manyate. I considered myself as a jiva. Who is jiva? A limited, who is having a limited idea, limited knowledge, and the real knowledge is covered. So, with this process of negation and assertion, okay, we can remove this avidya. So, I have to remove avidya to know myself. Okay, my real nature is covered because of this avidya. So, Maya, Avidya, Upadhi, Jiva. But in front of me, there is a powerful world. Whoever considering themselves as the Jiva, they will generally believe and have a faith about the Ishvara. Because Ishvara is very big, is a omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, and because of him only this entire world. Like that, I have in front of me visible world and invisible Shakti Ishvara. Now first I have to break these barriers of this Namarupa Prapancha. Breaking the barrier, not there actually, I have to break the barrier at the Vesti level. Vesti level. So when I remove my Vesti individual Ahankara Bhavana, then the next step I will go to the Samashti. So what is there in the Vesti, that is only there in the Samashti. What is there in the Samashti, that is only there in the Vesti. Whichever is appearing as the Brahmanda, that is only appearing in the Anda, and that is only appearing in the Pindanda. So the journey starts from the here, Avidya, Upadhi, Jiva. Now I have to understand by listening to the Shastra and the Guru. Now let me expand myself and tune with the Samashti. Okay. And that Samashti is governed by, controlled by the Ishvara. Samashti Shakti. But Shastra says that Ishvara also is not real, not absolute real. Absolute reality, Brahman, Maya Sahita Brahma, one step came down as though, as if, and he behaves as the creator and all that. Now when Brahman with Maya Sahita became the Ishvara, then we can call Ishvara as the Maya Upadhi Sahita. I am Avidya Upadhi Sahita. Jiva Uchyate. Then Maya Upadhi San Ishvara iti Uchyate. Samashti Veshti. Now, if you continue thinking in this way, I am Jiva and in front of me there is a big world and the Jagat, and I have to always constantly fight or with the world, and I have to be very careful, and the world is threatening me. There are so many problems are coming, and that world is governed, controlled by the Ishvara, then the boss. So for me to protect myself, not to get the clean bowled bowlings, I have to pray to him. Okay, do bowling slowly. Don't throw on me nose or the face. Okay, I will try to manage. It is constant fear. What is going to happen to me, to my body, to my relations, to my possessions? All this is from this Jiva Avidya Upadhi to and Ishvara Maya Upadhi San. Is everything is unreal, absolutely unreal. Unnecessarily you are giving the importance to it and worrying so much. This giving unnecessary importance and worrying is called samsara. Then what you have to do? So in Tattva Bodha definition given, what is samsara? Evam upadi bhedat, like this, because of this upadi bhedat, jiva ishvara bheda buddhi yavat paryantam tishtati. As long as an individual one person having in his mind this upadi bheda of the jiva and ishvara, and I will keep on retaining them, not ready to negate or grow out of all this jiva jagat ishvara. Yavat paryantam tishtati, as long as it will be there, tavat paryantam, up to that, what will happen? Jara maranadi rupa, janma maranadi rupa, samsaraha na nivartate. This cycle of birth and death, janma samsara, janma maranadi rupa samsara. What is the two things? Birth and death. This is fixed for everybody. If you are still thinking as a jiva, and if you do whatever tapas, whatever puja, whatever tirthayatra, whatever dhanam, anything, vratam, anything you do, or you may not do anything, you have to die. Means this body, then again you have to born, again you have to die. So this will continue as long as you don't reject it. So rejection is very important. Just reject. Which mind is now accepting unnecessarily, let that mind learn it to reject. The rejection is called negation or vyatireka, and claim your own self as called the assertion or the anvaya. So, tasmat, all this what I am reading in Sanskrit are from the Tattva Bodha. Very simple now. This is what, this is the reason why we have come here for this. This is the reason why we are studying this Nirvana Shatkam or any other subject. Tasmat karanat, because of this reason, jiva ishvarayoho bheda buddhihi na svikarya. So don't accept this. At any cost, don't accept. Tasmat karanat jiva ishvarayoho bheda buddhi. Ishvara is different and I am different. There is only one truth, that is Paramatma. So, I myself is Ishvara only. And Ishvara, Mayopadi, Jiva, Avidya Upadi, all these are not real, true. So then I will come to the next step by the Mahavakya Upadesha and all that. Now this is up to just a beginning, starting like. So, na svikarya. So, first from Vesti to Vesti Jiva to Samashti Ishvara we have to connect. That itself will remove lot of our problems. See, somebody is responsible for this entire this thing. Isn't it? See, if this entire block, this flat or this temple, everything, we don't bother much because somebody is taking responsibility. There is association, president and all that, like that. And sometimes you have to give the dakshana, that's all, I mean, maintenance. But I have to, I will worry about my flat, my residence. Now, from that small house, 2 BKH, and from there you just start look how the universe is so big, how many galaxies, how many solar systems, how many stars, and in that big Brahmanda, how many continents, and in that continents, in one Asian continent, one India, in one India, one state Tamil Nadu, and one Tamil Nadu, one Coimbatore, in one Coimbatore, one Parson. See, and in Parson, again, I am in the rich field, and in that, in one flat, in one room, in one, how much? A small 50-60 kgs one I am. Compare for that, nothing, insignificant. So like this you must start connecting yourself. So there are so many things are maintained, controlled, which I have no control. Why unnecessarily I have to worry, which I don't know? This mind doesn't have capacity, this mind has got, Ishvara has got. Let him do. If you do correctly, he is good. If you don't do correctly, he is bad. Let it be. Let both good and bad blame on him, put on him, and you be yourself and come out of this puzzle game. Withdraw. So when we talk about the Ishvara Samashti, why first we have to do this connection with the Vesti to Samashti? Samashti Mayavapadi Ishvara doesn't have samsara. He don't have any botheration in spite of he is doing all this play. Then when you are playing with your avidya, you are okay, play only. But why you become serious? Game is meant for play. Play means enjoy only. You need not to become win and loss or anything. Just it is said for enjoyment. But the problem is not like that. Different. Suffer. Every jiva suffers. So much misery, so much misunderstanding. So that dukkha, suffering, samsara, everything has to get end means this is the only way. Okay. Now, next step, this Nirvana Shatkam is now, I have just given a beginning basic like, you reject everything, Maya Upadi Ishvara, Avidya Upadi Jiva, in between that Nama Rupa Midya Jagat, you give up all these things and focus your attention on yourself. Okay, on yourself. How? Say to yourself, these are all just appearance. Just appearance. They are appearing, but only appearance, not real. So once if you come to this step, how to do that? Start negating. So negation should be very strong. They Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, all this, and related to all these three, anything, they don't have any reality whatsoever, whatever so. Nothing, no reality at all. This strong acceptance. First acceptance is required. Shastra telling, Guru telling, that's all, accept it. And slowly I will understand. Okay. Generally we all dream. Now in Mandukya we are so much discussing about the dream and all that. So the Vesti dream and Samashti Ishvara's cosmic dream is our waking world. But for us, Our dream is not important, but which is not yours, which you don't have control. See, Ishvara's dream, that is, in Ishvara's dream, only thing with the Jnanam you can understand, oh, this is Ishvara's dream. But in your dream, you have no control that to know that I am dreaming, I am the dreamer. But luckily, this opportunity is there, facility. In waking state, with the knowledge, I can come to know that this is the cosmic Ishvara's dream. Now, how much, how you just carelessly or negate easily your dream, negate this dream also. Now see, Mandukya is connected slowly. So this process, you have to understand, it should be very clear. Okay, that is what Gaudapadacharya keep on telling that. Okay, so hereafter this Ishvara's dream, I know it is a dream. Just I will just go through it, I will see it. Okay, and upadhis, whatever suffering, whatever happiness comes, it comes and goes. Why it comes, why it goes, I have no, I cannot ask the questions. Why and howling is not there means that in this waking dream, okay, waking world, which is the dream of the Ishvara, we have no any right to ask. But foolishly, if you keep on ask that where is that Ishvara, why is like that, all that, the entire samsara, the fear, problem, complaint, everything, prapanchopashamam. Okay, so with this background, okay, a small introduction again today. The first shloka and the second shloka, actually they both should be seen together. So second shloka also will read it. Then I will explain how to connect and what is the continuity. Nacha prana sangno navai panchavayuhu nava sapta dhatur nava panchakoshaha. Please do the correction there. And Shaha is there. I think new book, if it is correct, it is Sanskrit or Tamil? Tamil. In the old book which I am having, printing mistake, that Sha, Kriksha, that Sha should not be there. Kosha, Shankara Sha should be there. Shankara Sha is there. Oh, my book is very old, I have to change it. And not only that, the plural also is not required. Koshaha. Nava sapta dhatur nava panchakoshaha navakpanipadam najopastapayu chidanandarupaha shivoham shivoham. Okay. Some readings, some clarification. Padam, or some books it is written Padav. Okay, because of the 2 feet Padav. So this is written as Padam. So we will take that only, Padav also. Now, how we have to negation and assertion. Negation, you need to do lot. Assertion, only one sentence or one word is enough. So Bhagavan Shankara here is telling, I will put them in a order, then we will understand. Because that last class he started with the Manomaya Kosha, and I told also it is a Pancha Kosha Viveka. But second stanza in one place is separately mentioning that na Pancha Koshaha. Okay, So he is telling all this, and then one word, I am not the Panchakoshas. So what are the Panchakoshas and what are the ingredients in that Panchakoshas, how they are? These are all appearing to you as a real, so start negate them. Okay? Start just simply telling. Then how, where from you have to start? Where from these Panchakoshas has come actually? Then if you go to the source, Maya, Mahatattva, Mula Prakriti, Mahatattva and Ahankaram, then like that Pancha Mahabhutas. So Bhagavan here in this starting from the Pancha Mahabhutas. Okay? Where is that? Third line. In third line, Nacha Vyoma Bhumi Na Tejaha Vyoma Bhumi Tejaha Na Vayuhu. He is mentioning only 4 Panchamahabhutas. But what Panchabhuta Mahabhuta he missed here? Okay? Vyoma Bhumi Teja Vayu Jala is missed here. But that he will compensate in the second line. In second line also he misses one, and that is told here. But we have to understand altogether the 5 Panchamahabhutas are mentioned. Why he did like that means, I think in the first line that Antakarana Chatushtayam are only 4. For the sake of meter and chandas and writing the Padyam, he just omitted. People can understand, no? If I don't tell out of the Panchamahabhutas one, people will understand. So 4 in the first line, 4 in the second line, 4 in the third line. Now don't look there. Here you get it. Now we are 5 Panchamahabhutas. I need not explain. Akashat, Akasham Sambhutaha, Akashat Vayuhu, Vayoragnihi, Agnerapah, Apa Prudhivi. 5 Panchamahabhutas. Great elements. These Panchamahabhutas, 5. From each Panchamahabhuta, there are 3 gunas. Because 3 gunas are already there in the Maya. Because of that, that blood group like that will continue. Whatever change comes, 3 gunas travel continuously up to this body. So because of that, from that Tattva Bodha explains very detailedly, from each Mahabhutas Sattvic Amshat what came, Rajasa Amshat what came, and Tamas Amshat what is came later. Okay, I am not explaining all that, but just get the sketch of that. So Pancha Mahabhutas. Then what we are doing now? I am not those Pancha Mahabhutas. I am not Akasha, I am not the Vayu, Agni, I am not the not, I am not. So in Kaivalya Upanishad there is a beautiful mantra which is the last mantra, 24. Means before Phalashruti. Na bhumirapo nacha vahnitasti nacha nilomesti nacha ambarancha. So all Panchamahabhuta are told like evam viditva paramatma rupam guhashayam nishkalamadvitiyam. Over Kaivalya Upanishad. There finally, because in the middle one mantra Upanishad said, from me only everything has come. Okay. There it says Agni, Apaha, Akasham, Bhumi, everything has came from me. But that is not real. It appearing as. So Upanishad has to negate it again. Okay. Then here in the end it negates. Same Upanishad, both. Okay. Like that now also I started telling, oh, Pancha Mahabhutas, okay, see the leg count. They are not there. They are not there means from my absolute Shunan, I am not them. If at all, they are appearing in me, but they are not permanent, they are not real. As again Gita Bhagavan says, they are all in me, but I am not in them. In fact, Arjuna, I am not in them, they are not in me. Like this he confuses the Arjuna. Confusing the listeners, Shastra's play. Shastra plays with all our intellect. Okay, then negate next one. From this Pancha Mahabhutas came 5 Gnanendriyas. Pancha Gnanendriyas. Gnanendriyas also Tanmatras, we say. So, Indriyam, Indriya Golakam expression may be here, but Indriyam is total one Indriyam. So, Pancha Indriyas, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, correspondently to those Pancha Mahabhutas. 5 Gnanendriyas. So, I am not them also. Okay, that is told in the second line. Na shrotra jihva ghrana netre. Here the skin, the twak is not told. Okay, twak is because of the vayu, the touch. That is told in the next line. So, which is not told in the, omitted in the Pancha Gnanendriyas, that is connected in the third line with one Panchabhuta, correct. Which is Panchabhuta missed there, that is told here. Okay. What is missed there? Jalam is not told. So, here Jivha Rasana is told. So, all are told. Now, how much number? 5 plus 5, 10 each. Okay. This is called Chaturvimshati Tattva Prakaranani. 24 categories of this tattvas. This is, we have seen in many places, even in Bhagavata. Then this is the Sankhya's calculation. They have done a good job. We also use that. Okay. Then, so 10 over. Then comes the next 5 pranas, Pancha pranas. Here it is mentioned their second stanza. Na prana sangnaha, that pranamaya kosha also I am not, but the parts of the prana, so prana sangaha, sangnaha I am not, or the pancha vayus also I am not. So here 2 ways you can say, prana sangnaha na pancha pranas. Then Pancha Vayuhu means again maybe Upapranas are there. We can take in any way. Generally Pancha Pranas, if you take Prana, Pana, Apana, Udana, Samana, Vyana. Why came 6? Prana, Pana, Samana, Udana, Apana. Prana, Pana, Samana, Udana, Vyana. 5 only. So, I am not them, okay, but this body is living because of them only. So, we are dissecting the body. This assemblage of the body is made up of all this. First, here I have to say. Then there also samashti. So, Panchabhutas I am not, because this is made up of the Panchabhutas, this body. And Pancha Gnanendriyas I am not, Pancha Pranas also I am not. Then because of these pranas which are mainly having the function, Pancha Karmendriyas also I am not. So in the third line, Bhagavan Shankara says all the 5 Karmendriyas he mentions, Vak, Pani, Pada, Upastha, Payu. Okay, the hands, legs, the tongue. Okay, tongue is a karmendriya and gnanendriya both. And then the organ of excretion and the organ of the reproduction, Upastha, Payu. I am not these 5 karmendriyas also. So totally now 6 are negated. Okay, so we are dissecting our body, anatomically dissecting and saying everything, I am not, I am not, I am not. Then comes next 4 more are left. That is told in the first line of this Nirvaana Shatkam, Mano Buddhi Chitta Hankara. Why I have changed the order like this? Because this is the way we studied in the Tattva Bodha, in many places also. When we talk about the, because first Samashti Panchamahabhutas are the cause for this individual body or anything, no? So we have to remember always this order, easy. Hereafter no doubt should not come there. 20 plus 4, Mano Buddhi Chitta Ahankara. So in this way Bhagavan, up to the second shloka, he negated 24. By negating this 24, all Panchakoshas are included in that. Panchakosha Nishedam Dane, Vivekam, Edukku? What for Vivekam? Nishedam. For the sake of the Nishedha negation, Vivekam. Okay. Not to get more attachment. So, 2 shlokas are over with this. Anything left? Now, sir, all negation only you are telling, you are going to tell in the last assertion. No, that is not good. We have to tell now and, because Shankara wrote every shloka. Then who am I? By negating all this, I must remember. Every paragraph you remember. Okay? Or if you are sitting and doing, okay, I am not the Akasha. Then I am Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. Mahamantra, Mahavakya. Mahavakya in a different combination. Sachidananda Atma Swarupa is Sachidananda. So even Sachidananda is not a Mahavakya as it is in the from the Upanishads. But that is a one description. Atma. What is Atma? Sachidananda Swarupa. In Tattva Bodha also said like that. But when we see Mahavakyas which are similar to it and like that. Pragnanam Brahma. Ayam Atma Brahma. Then Satyam Gnanam Anantam Brahma. Okay. Tattvamasi. Aham Brahmasmi. Even Satyam Gnanam Anantam Brahma is not a main Mahavakya. Okay. Pragnanam Brahma, Ayamatma Brahma, Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi. 4 only. But in and around of them, these are all in the Upanishads are there. So Bhagavan here using Sat Chidananda Rupaha. When it is said Chit, naturally it is Sat also is included in that. Okay? Sat Chidananda Rupa. Existence, conscious bliss. Chidananda. Sat means ever present existence. When I am not present, if I ask to myself, morning also I am present, night in the sleep also I am present, while I am having headache also I am present, while I am having a dream also I am present. I am always present. This always is a unnecessary word, because again time has come. Anyhow, That's why maybe, or for the sake of poem, he avoided the Sat, Chidananda. Okay. Chidananda. Conscious. I am present. When I can know that I am present as a Ananda, when I disidentify with all these 24 tattvas and the body is disintegrated, not after the death, while living itself now. I have given everything to that one, Samashti, that's Maya. But I am free. I am there. That I am there without this identification of these 24 tattvas, very evidently every day I experience in the sleep. That's why I keep on do the vicharana about the sleep, plus dream also. Then only the waking will become a non-problematic. Without analyzing the sleep and the dream of your own experience, your waking world can never leave you peacefully. If you want to live in the waking state peacefully, if it should not become a problematic to you, you must analyze the sleep and the dream. On the strength of the analysis of the dream and sleep, I very easily can negate and say this is also a mithya. That's why Upanishad, particularly Mandukya, gives that much time for the discussion of the dream and sleep. Okay. Then one more word we have, one sentence we have left in this. Okay, Chidananda, let me finish and then I will connect that. The second line of the second para, Saptadhatu, okay, that word. 7 main ingredients in the body, which we generally call Saptadhatus, that also what? Rasa, Rakta, Mamsa, Meda, Asti, Majja, Shukra. In English, plasma, blood, muscle, fat, bone marrow, and reproducing fluid, whether it is Shukra or Shronita, bija of the male or the female. These are all subtle forms of this Annamaya Kosha food. They are only keeping this body to be together function. I am not them also. Like that. So everything in a very detailed way, completely negated. Okay. And more things are about our body only. Okay. Details we can see here only. Where is the Gnana, Indriyam, Srotra Indriyam in the cosmic we can't see. So in this way, then the next word is this in the assertion, Chidananda Rupaha, Ananda Rupaha, Shivaha Aham, Shivaha Aham, Aham Shivaha. Is this Shivaha word is also mean, generally we say from the aspect of the Purana, Sham Karoti iti Shivaha, Sham Shankara, or like that. But here Shiva is Brahman only. Shiva. So that means also Brahman only, Chidananda Rupa, Shivaha Aham. Consciousness, another name to the consciousness is called Shivaha, which is ever shining by itself. Okay. So Shivaha Aham, Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. Okay. Generally, dehaha naham, then who am I? I am not the body. Who am I? Soham. Whether you say Soham or Shivoham, both are one and the same. Okay? Words are simply different. That's why simply uttering from the devotional aspect, Shiva Shiva, Shiva Shiva, Shiva Shiva, Rama Rama also. So the Shiva devotees, Shaiva Purana, Shaiva, they emphasize that just two letter word. Even in the Bhagavata, the Sati tells to his father Daksha, you don't know the value and the meaning of that Shiva. So you are alive, but you are equal to the dead only. Who don't know the meaning of the Shiva, they are the Shavam. You are alive, but dead only. Jivaschavam, they say. Who teaches? Ambal teaches to his own father. Father, or whoever it may be, whoever is ignorant, the Gnanambal Swarupini has to give the lesson, no? She taught a lesson. She speaks about this word and the Mahatmya, greatness of this Shiva word. When we say Shiva Shiva, that means you are remembering both the Brahman and Brahmanude Maya Shakti. Shiva Shakti, Shiva Parvati. Shiva Shiva, that is Akarantam. That's why together they say Shiva Shiva. For anything happened, good or but generally anything happens bad on Shiva Shiva. Okay, if anybody says like that. But that can be used for the good also. While getting up, sitting down, walking, and Shiva Shiva. Anyhow, Narayana. So very asserting the sentence is Chidananda Rupaha Shivaha Aham Shivaha Aham. So it comes in every line. Now the third shloka also I will introduce today now. न मे द्वेषरागो न मे लोभमोहौ न मे वै मदो what is written there? Mado naiva in your Chinmaya. Sir, that's why there is one again reading difference in this Stotramala. Na me vai mado naiva matsarya bhavaha. In other reading, Madho naiva me naiva matsarya bhavaha. That Madho comes in the front. Okay, both the readings are correct like that. I checked it. Anyhow, na dharmo na chardho na kamo na moksha chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. Now Bhagavan Shankara coming to the more inner details of this mind. Now general outlook has given, negated. But still you have to work specially on your Manomaya Kosha. Because on the first day I told, Manayeva Manushyanam Karanam Bandhamokshayoho. So we must take care of this mind, train the mind, educate the mind, Vyavasayatmika Buddhihi. Cultivate the mind. So from here, because around this mind only all the things are hanging, like that honey bees are all holding on to the honeycomb, like that. What are the problems or what are the things the mind, some positive, some pleasure, good things also may be there. But here mainly Bhagavan negating the Arishad Vargams, which obstruct you to know that you are the Shivam, Shuddham, Virajam. You need to know through your mind that you are the Shuddham, Virajam, Shivam. You must have a Virajam, Shuddham mind. Mind can never become the Shiva as it is. but it can have the purity. Without the pure mind, clean mind, Shuddha Manas, you cannot know that you are the Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupa Atmasi. Because we are using the mind only. That's why the qualities in the mind, sadhana chatushta sampatti, all that. So, where is the drawback? In the yesterday's this Mandukya also, Raga Dvesha, how they play a big major role. Okay. So here, Bhagavan asking us to negate that Arshad Vargams. Generally, Arshad Vargams we read in this order: Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. So here, instead of Kama, Krodha word, Bhagavan using here Raga Dvesha. Same. Okay. Name Dvesha. So in me, I am not the Dvesha or the Raga or Lobha. I am not either the attached, I have no any attachment, either Raga or aversion, Dvesha, and Lobha, greediness also. I am not that. These are all mental modifications, vikaras of the mind. But I am Nirvikara. How can I identify with them and get lost in them? Lobha, I am not the greediness, that Lobha. Or Moha, Moha also belongs to the delusion to the mind. I cannot have any time delusion. Okay, I am the Gnana Swarupa, how can I have delusion? Moha. Or Madaha, pride. Or Matsarya, envy, enmity. Okay, for enmity is different. Dvesha is like, Dvesha is at the smaller level, but enmity is the very at the strong level. Matsarya, enviness. So altogether, that 6 vikaras, that too, which are very, very dangerous to have. Manas can have, mind can have the other kind of vikara also, but positive vikaras. That's why we say positive emotions. Both are emotions only. Later on, we negate both the positive emotions also. Okay, that is only Gaudapadacharya is doing now in the end of the Alata Shanti. He is told already, for a Gnani, the Shanti, all these are very natural. He need not struggle and work for it. All the sadhana, chaitra, sampad, everything is in full-fledged naturally. So anyhow, let me know, whenever there is a raga or dvesha, any kind traces of the, because of the old vasana comes in my mind, let me tell, I have them. Let me not identify with them. I am Chidananda Shivoham, Shivoham. At any kind of difficulty, at any kind of suffering of the body, mind or situations, you must keep on remember this. I am Shiva, Ananda Swarup, Shivoham, Shivoham. Okay. With great difficulty also remember it, no problem. Because the outside force of the prarabdha, the situations of anything, pain of the body, mind, all, they're very strong. They looks like though powerful and strong. But once if you puncture them with a how much big balloon it may be, if you put a with small needle, if you puncture enough, what is that small needle? Shivoham, Shivoham. Why 2 letters? Om, Om. Okay, enough. It will makes the all this, the mind, ahankara becomes weak, becomes flat. So like that 6 modifications of the mind, Shadvikaras. Okay. Bhajagovindam. Bhagavan says, Kama, Krodham, Lobham, Moham, Tektvatmanam Pashyati Soham. Give up all that and you see you are that truth. Atma Gnana Vihina Mudha. Those who doesn't have this, his own knowledge about his own self, Pachante Naraka Nighudaha. They will be, Pachante means again they will be pushed and cooked. Pakyani, yesterday we have seen Pakya, cooked. And Naraka Nighuda, thrown into the very lower yonis and again into the hell. Bhaja Govindam. Okay. That's why in Bhagavad Gita also, Bhagavan very much given and talks about this. Okay. Kama yesha krodha yesha rajoguna samudbhavaha. Rajo, which are born out of this rajoguna, kama and krodha, they both are mahashano mahapapma. They are the big eaters. Eaters what? They eats away your shanti. And they are the great sinners. Cruel, both of them, sinners. Mahashanaha mahapapma. So, vidhena iha vairinam. Understand, those two are only your enemies, not anything else. That's why if you conquer this one, kama krodha, that means raga dvesha, then you will be perfect. So like that. Then after that, Bhagavan negating, asking us, so now from here, see, our mind, the whole mind is attached to the either of these purusharthas. Okay? Even though people don't know what is purushartha and all that, after we came only here, but unknowingly they are attached. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Okay, for the time being we will keep moksha aside, because if I don't want moksha also. But I am not the moksha also, I am not, because if bandha is there only I have to talk about the moksha. When these are all pairs of opposites. Okay, pairs of complementaries. That's why our Gaudapadacharya in the culmination, na nirodho, na chotpatti, na baddho, na chasadaka, na muktihi, na mukshuhu, na muktirna. Nothing is there. That is only now he is going to conclude in the end also. I am nitya muktaha, nitya shantaha, nijabodha rupaha. Until you come to that Gnana Nishtha culmination, all this will be there. But in fact, all this claiming also is a wrong thing. Because previously you are claiming something, now you have to claim like that. Whether you claim it or not, you are that only, my dear. So here, this dharma, see, because of dharma is based on religion. Religious lifestyle is called dharmic lifestyle. How much dharmic that we don't in Kali Yuga. But people are so much attracted to that social service of Ishtapurta karmas in Mundakopanishad now, all like that, and giving more importance to that, because I have to get the punya. All this dharma, artha, kama, and even moksha also I am not. Okay? Moksha means liberation. Why I want liberation? I am already liberated. And then if Shastra comes and tells to a Gnani, I will give liberation to you, I don't want. You are talking wrongly. I am ever liberated. Then what you want to give to me? That is the end culmination of the Mandukya. That is Gnana Nishtha. Very important. Dharma. Of course, now in the world, majority are even not strict to the dharma. Okay, artha, that is the major major culprit. If that is there, enough. I will work up the money. So I become a mad about the money. First I want to earn the money, but then I want to keep the money in my hand, in my pocket, but later on I will go into the pocket and hand off the money. Then it rules my mind, it controls my mind, then my behavior also. That's why ardham anardham bhavaya nityam. The money, wealth is always a anardham to you. If you don't know that, you will be caught up in that. Ardham anardham bhavaya nityam. Think, remember this always. Nasti tas sukha lese satyam. For a rich person who is having plenty of money, remember, he cannot have sukha, lesha sukha also. Not only that, because of his own children, putra adapi jana bhajam bhitihi. Then later on everybody waits when you are going to leave, when you are going to divide the property, how much you are having, you didn't tell to me, you kept there also. Everybody is worrying about themselves. Suppose if this person becomes sick, hospitalized or hopeless, then everybody see in and around what is there, what I will get. Nothing more than that. Yavat vitto parjana saktah tavan nija parivaro rakta pascha jivati jarjarade. When the old age comes into you, nobody will ask you even a single word. Be careful, my dear. Simply, mukhastuti they may talk, but inside everybody, what I will get, how much I can get it, what. Anyhow, this person is going, so they will plan, they will think that how to sell that house and how to share, how much it will come, property, money. Problem. Okay. And you earn and kept more and go, afterwards others will start fighting, your children and daughter-in-laws, son-in-laws all will fight. So you unnecessarily created a fighting among them and gone. Ardham anardham. And so dharma, okay, so much as Mundakopanishad now criticizing, no? You can go through it, dharma. The yajna, yaga, puja, punaskaram, all that, how long you are holding, what do you want? Maximum where you will go to the Swarga or Pitrulaka. But remember that it is only earned punya, limited. How much big punya also, it will get exhaust one day. You have to come back again. Then why you are running behind it only? Initially it is okay, just to purify the mind. Why the dharma, why the values, why the good qualities in the mind, positive emotions, just to purify the mind. What I said just now, unless your mind is pure, it cannot recognize your pure essential nature. That's it. So na dharmo, na chardha, na kamaha. Then indulging continuously. We never say enough of it. So the kama is the very dangerous one. So once you recognize Chidananda Rupaha, Shivoham, I am ever liberated. I am not waiting for the moksha. Moksha will come some other day, sometime. I realize now itself, I am ever realized, ever free, Brahmananda Swarupam, Ahamasmi. Recognize. So to recognize, to assert this, you have to start negate all this. So very beautifully Bhagavan giving the systematic sadhana of the Anvaya and Vyatireka. Next class we will see the other few shlokas. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.